EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from NRG Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5.
Get it?
Flush to his right. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
For all you young quarterbacks out there, this is the cardinal rule of playing quarterback. You never throw the ball late over the middle, but in this case, he gets away with it. He finds his back there across the middle, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Colts first down.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
70 Timberwolves, go!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced out left, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
All right. Tony.
Here's Stroud. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Final.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Come on. Hey, Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Finds an alley to the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 32 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Moving outside the pocket. And That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This pass complete to Tompkins. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down.
They tend to make NFL offense very complicated, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Hey, south. What's up? 118. What's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
All right. Swap. Mother swap. No.
To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Stroud. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Booty comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot for downs. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It covers 63 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. That's just a big-time play.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. They'll line it up to kick the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Colts move out in front, 13-3.
Texans 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action. Stroud exiting the pocket right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Tony.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Throwing from the pistol. Stroud. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down for Houston. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Scott. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He's got it at about the 8, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
11.
No run here with Benson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Texas.
They'll go play action with Stroud. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
Look the hot. Oh, ready? At 18. What's that? Why, Tony? Good.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Booty comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
It is second and 6. Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver wide open. Left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
70 Rangers. Here we go. 70, get the wolf. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Headed left, buying time. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Colts.
19, shot. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. That one complete to Pierce. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
79 Bronx, Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Okay, break.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They'll work this out wide to Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they inspire me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never...
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Now Jake Moody for the extra point.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Texans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
13. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Second and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Whoa! And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Stroud to throw here on first down. Here's a screen set up for Benson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Number 26.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 7.
19 Texas. All right. 18.
Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Fielded at the 9. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Cut. Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Indianapolis. They'll look to throw. They'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run here with Hill. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On the quick, right? Hey, T, what's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. He goes Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 76, 19.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Collins. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he just does pick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Come on, come on. Back row 80. Capture 11, capture 11.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll take a deep shot for down. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Colts.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Capture 60.
He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he did not want to go down. Good running, manages to gain 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
19, 18.
This one caught at the 4, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone, and it pays off with first and goal.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Go! Moving 19. Ready.
Taylor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Ready.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Taylor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL. Like, you want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And we're at the stage in this contest where possessions become extremely limited, so I don't blame them for going for it. But if they lose this game, this is going to be one of those play calls I think they wanted to have back.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
118. What's that? Hey, south. Buggy. Hey, uno more.
Now, Stroud to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Why, Tony?
On fourth down, Stroud. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Swap.
Stroud. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Here we go.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Going for it all. That is hard. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Uno.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
10 yards on the pickup.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half.
43-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Benson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
118.
A run with Benson. Good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here comes 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Benson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Oh, ready? Look the high.
They'll try and run here with Benson. 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Moody's extra point is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
16.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. One timeout at their disposal was the more pressing need. Have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
Ready. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is brought in. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Let's go. Cut my team. Cougar, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0.